Welcome to the Replo funnel overview video series. In this 6-part series, we're going to walk through 6 different funnels that you can implement in your business today and some best practices that you should follow when you go through this process. Welcome to the 4th video in our series where we walk through funnels that you can use in your business today. We've given you the breakdowns, we've given you the Figmas, and in this video, we're gonna walk you through why this funnel works and some of the best practices that you should keep in mind as you build this for your business. So today's funnel is Browse Abandonment, and it's pretty simple. Someone comes to your store, they look at stuff, they don't buy. How do you get them back in? How do you reel them in? And one of the first things that we're gonna talk about here, something that we haven't actually covered, is before you can even really enable this to the best of your ability, the first time someone comes to your store from whatever traffic source you're driving them from, you got to get their information. You got to ask for the email. So the first step, the entry point of this funnel that we're going to cover is very simply the pop-up. Make sure you have a great offer. It's really tied to your business. It doesn't always have to be discounts. I will challenge you to think about offers. It could be lead magnets. It could be early access to things. It's got to be something of value to the customer, like truly of value, not like a throwaway thing. If these are $100, 50%, 15% off, this is material. But if it's like $20, 15% is not material. And so think about what's really going to move the needle for your customers. And it doesn't always have to be discount. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's part of a larger thing. But the pop-up, get the information. And one of the things that you can do to optimize your pop-up even further is do a micro yes. So the first screen that they see in the pop-up is actually, would you like, and then whatever your offer is, yes, no, they hit yes, and then you get the email capture, maybe you follow on to get the SMS capture as well. The micro yes strategy has worked really well for a lot of brands. I think every brand that I've ever tested it on, we've seen pop-up conversion rates improve dramatically. So try it out. Sometimes you go straight for the kill, straight for the lead capture, but this is where this particular funnel starts. Those are some quick optimizations that you can run with. And then after that, the experience is they come on your site, they look around, they don't buy anything, they don't add anything to cart, they leave. So how do you get them back? You can use DPA ads, catalog ads like we've talked about before, dynamic product ads, what DPA stands for. But one of the most common ways, after you've captured the email, send them an email. Hey, you looked at the stuff. Hey, you forgot something. You can trigger this in most good ESPs. If you're using an email service provider that is not capable of doing this tracking and segmentation and automatic sending, upgrade. I think gold standard for e-commerce is Klaviyo. That's what I've always used. That's what I will continue to use until something better comes along. But whatever it is, just make sure you have this functionality. Hey, here's what it is. So if you look at this jacket, you want to show them, wow, this jacket. Another really great one. This caught you looking is I've been using this for 10 years now, or 12 years at this point, and unfortunately it always works. But just be like, hey, we saw what you did, and this is really great because you're cross-shopping, you're merchandising with other things that complete the look. This first one is really great because it's all lifestyle related to that single product, or like a couple of extra products, but built into that campaign, built into that lifestyle. And then just a kind of a generic one, but allows you to go into different collections or maybe go straight to the product. But this is a gift guide. This is more of a lead magnet style, but all of these things trigger after someone comes to the site, doesn't make a purchase. Okay, where do you take them from there? This one in particular is for an apparel brand. So the best place you can send them after the email kind of acts as like a landing page in a way. And so you can do a lot of what we would typically do on an offer page, the pre-sell, jazzing up other products, cross-shopping, getting other offers in, really like maybe locking in why you should buy from your particular brand versus others. These are value prompts, benefit statements of your particular product set. So sometimes the email in this particular funnel is actually doing some of the heavy lifting that we normally make a landing page, an offer page do. If you go back to some of the other videos, you can see what I'm talking about there. So you can actually, in this particular example, just dump them straight to a collection page and allow people to shop into different collections that are relevant, cross-shop the same thing, but make sure that whatever collection page you are sending them includes the products that they looked at. So if they looked at this sandstone wool stretch suit, make sure that sucker's in here. Make sure it's locked in so that you have that continuity. Again, one of the biggest things that you can do, or one of the highest ROI things that you can do to improve your ad, your funnel, your just e-commerce performance in general, is match your message in every part of the funnel, from your ads to your emails to the landing pages to the checkout to the post-purchase to the SMS that you send. The more match that you have in the messaging and the imagery that you use, the higher the conversion rate tends to be. So keep that in mind as you go through this. And then obviously pretty standard, get to the PDP, all the really great things, a lot of different selections. Maybe you want to cross-sell them to different things, value props to the products. Pretty straightforward stuff, compare different fabrics. It's actually a pretty cool section. And here you may also, and then this is bundling, cross-shopping. Sometimes you can integrate this directly into the buy box. You can buy it all together. Or like you can just redirect as they have here. Outfit inspiration snaps down here. You can put things together and then just cross-shopping and then other things you've recently viewed. This is really great for large catalogs. If you're selling something like supplements, CPG, single products, you can typically, if you have a collection page here, what I would do on the collection page is actually have a collection of offers. So not just like a product grid, but actually have, hey, maybe you have a good, better, best set of offers that you want to offer. Or you can have a listicle kind of integrated in here. If you have a single product and you've done a really good job in your emails, like really selling why your products, why now, you can actually skip this entire collection page and go straight to the PDP if you have a single SKU or a very concrete offer that you're trying to push here. And then up to the cart page and the checkout page. As we've said before in this video series, in apparel, the static cart page is actually really valuable, but most people can get away with just having a side out cart. So I think as an example of a side out cart here in this particular funnel. So you can just have all the information here, and you can have cross-selling, you can have upsells, progress bars for free shipping, free gifts, etc. to really build that AOV. But that is the Browse Abandonment Funnel. Someone comes to your site, gives you their information, looks at stuff, doesn't add anything to cart, leaves, boom, you can give them something to come back to, and you can nurture them to buy just from that Browse Abandonment. So that's this funnel. We'll see you in the next one.